To the good, the bad, and the ugly, which is where we actually develop a story about when something started off good but ended up bad and then results in ugly results at the end.
Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Well, you mean like
I
can you give
prefer
me
a
an
horror
example?
story.
All right. Let's see. Okay. It's kind of a horror story. Um, the first time I went to audition for America's Got Talent, um, I got there at 10 a.m. and they kept me waiting until 8 o'clock at night. I was in a room with about 1,000 people, and everybody else was waiting to audition as well. Um, so if my advice, if you ever go audition, make an appointment, get there early, and be very prepared to wait, even if you have an appointment. But if you have an appointment, you won't have to wait as long as I did my first time. I've
Mm.
auditioned for them 4 times. And each one is a horror story in its own way. But this one was the worst. Because I thought I would be in and out. Um, and they had people with cameras going around the crowd, trying to hype up the crowd. And one cameraman comes up to me and goes, "Hey, are you a musician?" And I made, "Don't do this either." "No, I'm a mentalist." And he was like, "Oh," and he turned around and walked away. I was like, "Fuck!" So if anybody with a camera asks you, "Are you something?" Just say whatever it is, say yeah. um, I ended up getting a camera later, but um, that was different. But anyway, so I was prepared. I had my act. I had it down. I had everything with me, and I kept my jacket off and hang it over the chair. And when they finally called my number at like 7:45 p.m., they called my number and I grabbed my jacket and I walked to the other side of this big auditorium. And when I put my jacket on, I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Everything that was inside my pocket when I put it over the chair fell out of the pocket, so I didn't have my act. My act was just like it was dependent upon using a prop, and this was a very good lesson because now, um, well, now my Zoom act fits in a container about this big, right? And if I lose that, all I need is a pad of paper and a pen, and I can do an easy 30 minutes. Uh, so, but anyway, I was like, what am I going to do now? Because I went back, the wallet was gone. But what the hell am I going to do now? And so I had like 5 minutes to come up with something else. And yeah, you both did it.
Brilliant.
They love that.
Oh, it's that has to do with it. That was hilarious. But anyway, so yeah, I was gonna, I don't even remember what I was gonna do. I ended up doing, having the judge, think of something, and I had a blindfold with me and a scrap of paper and a pen. So I blindfolded myself and said, go ahead and think of something, and then I drew it on a piece of paper, and I was right. And they filmed me, and they said when they film you in your audition that there's a good chance that you're going to be on TV, but it didn't happen. And I came back the following year, and then the last year I went. This is another brief nightmare. They moved the location to a place I had never been before, and I had to take 2 buses and a subway to get there. So it was like a 2-hour ride. I'm on the bus, and I'm on Facebook, and I won't mention his name because there's nothing against him, but a famous, who is a famous magician that we all know, went on Facebook saying, so guys, I have a question. I just got a call from America's Got Talent and they want me to be on the show. What do you think I should do? And I'm like, wait a minute. So what you're telling me is I'm wasting my time going to this audition because they're calling you to be on the show, and you're asking my opinion of whether you should do it, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah. And you know, I mean, I've always had a good audition there. They've always liked me, but
what did you say? Did you say, yeah, man, do it, 100%, go for it?
I think I did, but I don't think he did. I don't think he did. And I desperately want to say who it was, but I'm not gonna. But if you want to know, I'll test you. No.
We have a competition. If you think you know who Tommy is talking about,
yeah. Yeah. If you think you know who it is, put it in the chat. But no. So I mean, the bottom line is, it's a TV show before anything else, and it's about ratings. So if they can get somebody who's pretty famous as opposed to who isn't, but is still working all the time, they're going to pick the guy that's show business. Or if the two guys are equally talented, and one of them is a little bit younger and maybe better looking, they're going to pick the younger, better looking guy. That's just the way it is.